Hello guys and gals, Lloyd Dobson coming to you from Treasure Island, Florida. If you're looking at the screen, it says, why do car dealerships and salespeople need a mobile app? Well, before I get into the presentation, I want to digress a little bit back in time. I spent several years in this industry, operated a Chevrolet Buick car dealership, and my wife was my controller. And in the mid-90s, there were several computer reps that kept calling on me and wanting me to put the computer system in, get involved, get my presence out there on the internet, and I kept saying no because I kept looking at the expense. And you know, we were doing real well back in the mid-90s, and I couldn't see. First of all, I said to myself, which was ridiculous, you know, gee, I'm not really sure whether this internet thing is going to stick around. Well, after a month or two went by, one day my wife came into the office, shut the door, and I said to myself, oops, I'm in trouble either at home or here at the car dealership. And she said, Lloyd, we are calling up the rep tomorrow and we're getting a computer system in this store. I said, gosh, sweetheart, I was thinking the same thing. So anyway, with that said, we got the system in, and thank God I did, because I would say had I not done that, eventually I'd have been out of business. Those who didn't put their arms around the computer systems and the internet system back in those days, I'd say they're probably not in business right now. So anyway, with that, I want to kind of share that little story, and now we'll get on with the presentation as to why. If you look around today, when you're out in public, almost everyone has a cell phone, and a lot of times they shouldn't be doing it, but they're on the cell phone when they're driving. Many times in the supermarkets and out in the malls, you're going to see people with their cell phones in their hands, texting or on the phone talking with someone. So smartphones, cell phones are here to stay. According to the New York Times, it's the greatest invention ever. In this diagram, I'm going to share with you what typically happened to me and many businesses when you don't have a mobile application. I spent an average around $25,000 a month on billboards, in Yellow Pages, in my newsprint, radio, TV to drive customers into the dealership. Once they came in, hopefully the parts department or service department or new or used car department or the body shop sold something, all right, but once they bought and left, actually that customer was lost, you know, other than, you know, my salespeople calling them back and that type of thing. So that advertising money was literally lost getting those people, those customers into the business. So if this is your business, you're at risk of losing all of your customers at some point in time to your competitors. So now look at that same dealership with a mobile app. And as far as marketing that app, now their advertising costs are cut considerably. So they send push messages out. The customer comes into the car dealership through the text messaging, or they downloaded your app through a QR code that you've got actually displayed within the car dealership or possibly on your register receipts. So once they download that app, okay, you can now retain that customer once they leave the dealership, and obviously your advertising costs are cut in half, I mean literally. So now let's say a few weeks go by and you realize between Tuesday and Wednesday it's going to be kind of slow, so you send a push message out and say to your potential customers there, come in today, Tuesday or Wednesday, and get your car serviced, and we're going to give you a free tire rotation. So now you can kind of control the customers coming in, plus you can upsell once those customers come in. So now your business would absolutely